Hey, how you doing there? Henry Olsen here from Super Simple Guitar, and in today's lesson we are going to be learning one of my favorite songs, Old Love by Eric Clapton. Now there's different versions of this tune. There's an acoustic one, there's him with Robert Cray, all kinds of different versions, but today I'm going to be teaching you the way that Eric Clapton played it live in Hyde Park, okay? I remember the first time I heard this, I actually ordered a DVD because there was no YouTube at the time, right? This is pre-YouTube. And the first time I heard Eric play this riff, it just blew me away. So I'm super excited to be able to teach this to you now. Yeah, that's about that. If you guys are members, if you're All Access members, I'm going to have a tab for you. And I'm also going to have a backing track for you guys who are members. So if you want to become a member, if you're not yet a member, I actually send a copy of my picture chord book to all of my members, so you get my entire library of courses and tabs and playbacks and everything. Plus I send you this book as a member. And if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to check that out, then there's still a digital version, a PDF that you can download totally for free of that book, and the link for that is either above or below me. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the close-up now, and let me teach you this really, really beautiful song. All right, see the close-up. See you there. All right, so welcome to the close-up. So before I teach you that really cool intro lick that also happens at the end when he plays it live at Hyde Park, let me show you the chords, okay? So the chords are A minor, so I'm on the 5th fret, right? A minor, you can find all these in the picture chord book, down to a D minor 7, which looks the same as a D minor, just without the pinky. Okay, so A minor to D minor 7, and then it goes to a G7 sus4, okay? The name sounds scary, but it's actually really easy to play, okay? So it's basically, your pinky is on the 3rd string, 5th fret, and your ring finger is on the 5th string, 5th fret. And then you're just going to bar down on the 3rd fret, right? Okay. Again, you can find all of these shapes in the picture chord book if you haven't downloaded that yet. And if you have, then make sure to actually read the book, because there's a lot of valuable information in there. Okay, so anyways, A minor to D minor 7, G7 sus4 to a G7. Okay, so that's just a... So all that's really happening is this note is moving to this note, and everything else is staying the same. So, okay, so A minor, okay, and then there's always this kind of muting of the strings in between. The guitar is really just pulled back and letting the rest of the band do their thing as far as the groove. So it's just this, right? It's so sweet. Okay? Okay, so that's the main chord progression of the verse before it goes to that thing there, okay, which we're also going to be learning, of course. Okay, so now that we know the chords that we're working around, let me teach you the riff that happens in between all of this, okay? So it starts like this. We're sliding from the 5th fret, 5th string into the 7th fret. Okay, so that's just a slide into the 7th fret, down to the 4th string, 5th fret, same string, 7th fret. So just a nice little walk down. Okay, and now my favorite part, I'm barring down on the 2nd and 3rd string, and I'm playing both of those notes. Okay, so 2nd string, 3rd string, right? And then I'm coming back to this note. Okay, so okay, with a little bit of drive, you'll hear that sounds really cool. Not too much, just a little bit. Okay, a little vibrato there, so. And then that leads into the D minor 7. So. Okay, so instead of playing A minor, we're substituting that A minor for this riff, okay, or this lick, I should say. So instead of going bum, right, we're just doing. And then we're going into that D minor 7, continuing with our chord progression. Okay, again, that G sus4 or G7 sus4 into that G7. Okay, so sweet, so tasty. Okay, so that's the first time around. Then the second time around, he does this other cool little lick. Okay, so that's again sliding, starting exactly as we did. But now, after this, so sliding, going down here to this note, so then sliding back, so and then doing a pull off to the 3rd fret, 5th string. Okay, so okay, so last part, up here to the 6th string, back to the 3rd fret, 5th string, sliding in again from 5 to 7, and then straight to that chord. Okay, so sorry. One more time. Okay, and I don't think he plays it exactly the same every time, so you can pimp this a little bit if you want to, but that's just how I played it in the intro. Okay, so again, continuing with the chord progression. Okay, so the third time around, he almost does the same thing as he does the first time, but he changes it a little bit, making it just a little bit more powerful. So it goes like this. Okay, just adding in that bluesy, just, oh, I love it. So sliding in, so, and now we're going to be barring down these two again, but I'm going to do a hammer on only on the 3rd string. Okay, so I'm only hammering on the 3rd string, trying to keep the 2nd string ringing. Okay, so going back, and then back to this note on the 4th string, and this one he plays a couple of times and just ends with a vibrato. And now, instead of going into that D minor 7, he just stays on this note and waits. And then he goes into here. And then, okay, so that's the whole sequence. So let me play the whole sequence for you now in context, just so you can get a feeling for how it all fits together. Okay, so let's do it. Okay. Third time. Okay, I missed that a little bit, but you get the point. Okay. And then he just goes into chords. Right? The same chords that I already taught you. Okay, so that's the entire sequence there. Okay, and that's how you're going to get through the main chord progression of the verse, okay, and the intro. The second part now is kind of this, I'm not sure what to call it. It's just the second part. Let's just call it the second part. So we go to an F, just kind of pedal that, down to an E. And if you see how if you look at how I did that, I'm just playing an F, and then I'm sliding down. So I don't switch to the E major and play it with these fingers. I just keep this in place here, okay? So, okay, down to the E. And then there's this little chromatic walk down here that happens on the bass line, okay? So I'm starting off barring down the first 3 strings, 5th fret, and I'm holding down the 4th string, 7th fret. And then I'm just gonna I'm gonna play those 4 strings. Just a little strum. Just walking down now on the 4th string. Okay. Okay, so that's F. Down to the E major. And then it goes. Sorry if I'm a little bit out of tune. Back to the F. E. Back to the F. Sorry. And then we're ending it on an E7 raised 9. Okay, so you don't need to know what that means. Basically, I'm on the 7th fret, 5th string with this finger, 6th fret, 4th string, and then again 7th fret, 3rd string. So that's giving me kind of E7-y flair there, right? And then I'm just gonna add my pinky right here on the 2nd string, 8th fret, and I'm gonna go. So I'm playing the notes, and then I'm releasing pressure. Okay. And then it just starts over with the chord. Okay. So that'll be enough for you to be able to get through the entire tune. Okay, solo, you can just play an A minor solo. So the A minor scale will work really well. You could add the blue note in there too. Okay? Okay, so what I want to do now is just do a little play along for you with the entire thing in context so that it's easy for you to just see how all these pieces fit together, okay? Okay, so let's do that now. Let's just do it. So, a little bit tricky there. Going into the verse. Just playing those main chords. Let's go into part 2, F. And it's making me so angry to know that the flame will always burn. Sorry for my singing. Back to the F. Into the E. Back to the F. Back, then to that E7. missed the whole tune, watch that play along a couple of times, play along with me, or with the intro that I did at the beginning of this lesson. And you guys who are members, you guys have that backing track, so go try to play along to that as well. That's really fun. All right, thanks for checking out this lesson. I will see you very soon. Thanks so much for checking out this tune. If you liked it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, tell a friend, leave a comment, all the good stuff. And that's about that. Again, don't forget to download that picture chord book as well. And if you want to become an All Access member and get all the extra goodies that my members get, like drum tracks, tabs, backing tracks, all the extra goodies, then definitely check that out. I will very happily greet you as a new All Access member. Okay, see you in the next lesson. Thanks for checking out this one, and have a great day. All right, bye-bye. Really beautiful tune by Eric Clapton, and I think Robert Cray also played on the track with him, but the original that Robert Cray also played it with him on one of his albums. There's lots of different versions of this tune,